Maui is relatively small, just 48 miles long and 28 miles across at its widest point. But once you arrive, you realize that the food on this tiny island is some of the most diverse that you will find in the States. With a very high influx of tourism after being shut down for so long, along with limited capacity at restaurants in Maui, Hawaii, getting a reservation can prove impossible. Many restaurants are booked up for months. But I'm here to tell you that you don't need a reservation to have some of the best food that Maui has to offer. My name's Blake, aka BKR, and I'm a local photographer born and raised right here on the beautiful island that I call home, Maui, Hawaii. So while you are in Maui and maybe you want to do a professional photo shoot for you and your family, maybe you're on your honeymoon or just you, I'm at your service. My contact info will be down in the description below just in case you're interested in that. So let's start with breakfast. And the first place is going to be Papa'aina. The whole atmosphere of the restaurant is just nice. It's an old whaling saloon. So if you're going to the bar, maybe you want some Bloody Marys, everything there is really good. Maybe you're going for an afternoon boat ride on a sailboat or something. I recommend going to Papa'aina right before because it's literally right across from the harbor. So Papa'aina is the first one on this list. Number 2, and this is my favorite place hands down, and I don't think any place even comes close to this next location, and that is Gazebos. It's located right on the Pili Bay. It is the best breakfast spot, and if you probably talk to family or friends who may have been here before, and if you've been to Maui and you haven't been to Gazebos, you gotta go. But since it's such a popular spot and it's a fairly small restaurant, the lines can sometimes be to 2 to 4 hours long. Relatively, it's 2 or less hours long, and the Pili Bay right there is one of the best beaches in Maui. So if you plan on going to Pili Bay, and if you want breakfast or lunch during your going to the Pili Bay, go to Gazebos. If you don't want to wait in line, just call for takeout, get your takeout, and eat it right on the beach right there. Okay, next up, we have what I believe to be the best all-around restaurant on the entire island of Maui. And if I were to say you need to eat one place, if it's not Gazebos, and if you want dinner, because Gazebos only does breakfast and lunch, it will be Down the Hatch. It's located in the wharf on Front Street, right across from the Banyan tree. The location is awesome. It's a total open air restaurant. This place has awesome breakfast, they have awesome lunch, awesome dinner, and they usually always have live music every time I go there. You can also get shave ice while you're there as well. This time visiting, Gabby and I opted to get the lobster grilled cheese, and it's so good. Everything on the menu is great. My favorite is gonna be the lobster grilled cheese, the popcorn shrimp, the shrimp po' boy burger, and then for breakfast they have chicken and waffles. They just have a huge variety of things. So who has the best burger on Maui? Well, it's right above Down the Hatch at Cool Cats. And this place also has music. This time while visiting Cool Cats, and actually every time I go there, I pretty much get the same thing. I pretty much tried everything there, but my favorite burger, remember this, is the Duke Burger. It's a great view too for sunset. You're right across from the banyan tree. You do some people watching up there. Just in case you've already been to Down the Hatch below, you might as well check out Cool Cats if you want a great burger, sandwiches, milkshakes. It's a great place to bring the family. These next 2 restaurants are gonna be our plant-based vegan restaurants, health food restaurants. But don't go away if you aren't vegan-based or health food-based. There's gonna be something for you if you don't care about any of that stuff, because these 2 places are gonna have something you're going to want. This first place I wanna recommend is a zero-waste plant-based eatery called Moku Roots. They are an award-winning health food restaurant here on the island of Maui. This time that Gabby and I went to Moku Roots, we got the pineapple fried rice. It comes in a pineapple, and Gabby got a margarita as well. And for dessert, we got like this peanut butter brownie type of thing. The whole concept of this restaurant is so cool. Not only are they farm to table, but they're also zero waste, meaning they don't waste anything. All their to-go orders, all that kind of stuff is wrapped in tea leaves or banana leaves. Now, if you've already been to Moku Roots, or maybe you're in the mood for something a little bit different, I'm gonna tell you about a place that blew my mind because I ate a chicken sandwich there thinking it was real chicken, and I didn't know it was a plant-based eatery, and wait for it, it was the best chicken sandwich I've ever had. And this place is called Aloha Eats. It's a food truck, and they have multiple locations in Maui, keep in mind. The Aloha Eats food truck, I always just get the chicken sandwich there. I've also had the pulled pork sandwich. I've had the volcano fries. I usually get kombucha there and at Moku Roots. The good thing, if you go to Aloha Eats, maybe you're with someone that doesn't want any health food at all, there's other food trucks around. There's a Mexican food truck. There's a place that has smoked meat. So definitely a good option. So if you're looking for shrimp and you want the best shrimp burrito of your life, At least according to my wife Gabby and I, we think it's the best shrimp burrito in all of Hawaii. Also the best torta, shrimp torta specifically, here at an orange food truck called Ono Tacos. It's in the town of Lahaina, just off the side of the road near the Lahaina subway. It's at the end of the parking lot there. It's called Ono Tacos. And this place I feel is underestimated maybe? Gabby and I made it a thing to try every shrimp burrito on island, and Ono Tacos has the best shrimp burrito and the best shrimp torta on island. Are you looking to try some local food and you want a budget friendly option? All of this food, there's a lot in here. This is only $9.95. Go to none other than Okazuya, located in Hana, Kauai. If you're staying in Ka'anapali, it's literally just a couple minutes away from there. Okazuya has the best takeout food. This time I opted to get the chicken katsu. Gabby loves to get any of their fish entree options. Everything at Okazuya is awesome. Now this next location has really blown up. You might have seen this next place on Guy Fieri's TV show. It's called Joey's Kitchen. Joey's Kitchen has two locations. There's one conveniently located in the Whalers Village Shopping Center in Ka'anapali. So if you're saying Ka'anapali, you're near, it's just in the food court there. The next location is going to have some location specific items. It's going to be located in the Pili, in the Pili Plaza. That's where you can find the stuff that was featured in Guy Fieri's TV show. As you can see me here, I'm eating the same thing Guy Fieri ate. It's the crispy pata. But my favorite thing to get there is Joey's garlic chicken. If you're looking for great local food, restaurant quality local food, and you want to sit down, Joey's Kitchen is the place to go. It's right next to the Napili Market. I'm going to give you a little secret. The best place for poke on island is Tamura's. It's actually a liquor store. They have a bunch of them spread out over the island, but if you go into any of them, they're in Kihei, they're in Central Maui, Kahalui, they're in Lahaina. Tamura's has the best fresh poke on island in my opinion. My favorite flavor of the poke that Tamura's offers is going to be the sunrise poke. It is by far my favorite poke that they have. So if you are in the mood for fish that's not raw, that's not poke, you're gonna find the best fish food over at Puia Fish Market. They have 3 locations on island. Obviously they have one in Puia, which is the original one. They have one in Kihei, and they also have one in Lahaina. Puia Fish Market has so many good options. They have my favorite fish tacos there. And they also have what I always get is the seafood pasta, as you see me eating here. But if you want fish while you visit Maui, go to Puia Fish Market during some point of your stay, because they have one basically on every side of the island. Looking for the best Mai Tai on island? You're gonna find that at Monkey Pot, which actually has 2 locations in Maui, and that's going to be over in Wailea and over in Ka'anapali. You're going to find the one over in Ka'anapali in the Whalers Village shopping mall. It's right near the ocean, right behind Hula Grill and Leilani's. They have awesome lunch and dinner. They have a great happy hour as well. If you go during happy hour, you can get their Mai Tai for $10. So let's travel over to the south side real quick, because I already gave you some locations that are actually on the south side, which are also Puia Fish Market. You have Monkey Pot over there. You have Tamura's over there. Now my favorite restaurant located on the south side of Maui, Kihei, Wailea area, is going to be Nalu's. Nalu's is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they have live music every night. My favorite thing to order there is going to be the Korean bulgogi burger. Check out Nalu's. It's really, really good. They're really consistent. They have fresh fish. They have burgers. They have pancakes. They have it all. All these places I'm about to mention are located in Upcountry Maui or on the way to Haleakala Crater. So if you're going to go there for sunrise or sunset, you're either going to want to go to one of these places, at least if you're hungry, either on the way to Haleakala sunrise or sunset, or on the way down from your Haleakala sunrise or sunset. And actually, fun fact, a lot of car commercials were actually filmed on that road up to the Haleakala Crater. And there's no better way to visit Haleakala Crater than in a Tesla performance vehicle. And right now, you can actually rent my brand new 2021 Tesla Model Y Performance, which goes 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. That windy road is just meant for my Tesla Model Y Performance. When you're waiting for the sun to rise, it snows up there sometimes. Keep that in mind. My car has heat seaters. You can play video games in the car or watch movies on the screen in the Tesla itself while you're killing time, waiting for the sun to rise. So if you want to rent my vehicle during your stay, or even just for that day to go up to the crater, you can definitely do that. Links down below to rent my Tesla Model Y. She's a beauty. You may not believe me when I tell you, but you may just have the best French authentic pastries when you visit Maui here at La Provence. It's a French pastry restaurant that does sell out rather quickly. So usually after sunrise, Gabby and I head over to La Provence and wait until it opens because the line starts early and they sell out of their pastries rather early, to be honest with you. So we always stop here for coffee, for pastries. If you're in the mood for a great croissant, this is the place to go. My next big recommendation, if you want lunch or dinner with a view, the best view maybe in all of Maui, at least upcountry Maui. If you want to see the entire like vast sizeness, if that's even the word, of Maui, if you want to see that very similar view from Haleakala but sitting down in your own private gazebo at a restaurant, that is going to be found at the Kula Lodge restaurant. It's right there in upcountry Maui. I love this place. It is the best place, especially if you want a great view. Now, do you want the best donuts on a stick? Maybe the best cream puffs or pastries from someone who's been doing it for over 100 years? You're gonna find that in the historic Makawao town at Komoda's Bakery. So if you're in the mood for donuts and you already went to La Provence or you had some pastries there and you want to try something a little sweeter, more Americanized, more local, head over to Komoda's Bakery. They've been doing it since 1916 and that's how good they are. They're still here. So while you're on your way down from upcountry, or maybe on your way to, if you're going to do the road to Hana, you're going to go through the town of Pu'ia. Now, Pu'ia is house to my favorite pizza in all of Maui, and that is going to be found at the Pu'ia Flatbread. They have these wood-fired pizzas in these old, traditional clay ovens, and they use all organic ingredients, free-range meats. So if you're in central Maui, or if you're near upcountry, or that other side of the island where the airport and all of that is, and you're in the mood for really good pizza, head over to Pu'ia Flatbread. And that's also where the original Pu'ia fish market, which we mentioned earlier. Do you want the best shave ice of your life? The best snow cone? You're gonna find them all over the place. Here's a list of all their location. It's gonna be Ululani's shave ice. No one makes better shave ice in all of Hawaii, and I've tried all of the shave ices there is to try. And there's a reason why Ululani's is so special and so good. They use their syrup for the shave ice is actually made out of fresh local fruits. Mostly fresh local fruits. There's so many places that sell shave ice here in Maui, and the best place is Ululani's. So if you already tried somewhere else, at least when you get Ululani's you can compare it, because nothing is comparable to Ululani's shave ice. Have you watched that show Top Chef? Well then you might recognize this name, Sheldon Simeon. He's the famous chef. He was actually just featured in Gordon Ramsay's Uncharted series here in Maui. He's a famous chef that was on that show that has his own like takeout restaurant here on the island of Maui. And that restaurant is called Tin Roof. And it's only a few minutes from the airport. So if you're on your way to the airport, maybe you're leaving Maui, or maybe you just arrived and you're hungry, and that's the place to go. You're doing the road to Hana, where should I eat while I'm there? Well, there's two places you must eat when you do the road to Hana. And if you want the best banana bread of your entire life, the best banana bread, I don't care if you travel the entire world, go down to Antarctica where they don't even grow bananas, you're gonna have the best banana bread in your life at a town called K&I at Auntie Sandy's. Every time that I do the road to Hana, it's the biggest priority, the numero uno thing to do is to stop in Auntie Sandy's and buy like 4 or 6 loaves of that banana bread. Because it's like 3 hours from my house and I don't plan on going there just for banana bread all the time. So when I go, I stock up. Where do I get the best chicken on Maui? Funny enough, guess we're gonna find it. You're gonna find it in Hana. So you're planning on doing the road to Hana, or if you're not planning to do the road to Hana and you want the best chicken, well, sorry, you're gonna have to do the road to Hana because you're gonna find the best chicken you'll ever have. Best huli huli chicken in all of Hawaii, in my opinion, is gonna be found in Hana. The famous huli huli chicken that you can find in, Gordon Ramsay's Uncharted series. You're gonna find in a lot of other TV shows and commercials. Is gonna be located at Koki Beach over in Hana. And last but not least, if you want the best pie that you'll ever have, and I know it's funny, you might have the best pie you've ever had on an island, but it's true because I've tried a lot of pies in my day, and these guys do it the best. And that's gonna be found in the historic town of Oluwalu, which is over in West Maui. So if you're driving over to Lahaina, if you're driving to Ka'anapali, if you do plan on visiting, Front Street or going to West Maui, maybe you're staying in West Maui, which you should definitely visit West Maui if you come to Maui. It's the place to go, by the way. Oluwalu is on the way to the historic town of Lahaina, and Leota's is the place with the pies. Leota's also has my favorite fresh fish ahi sandwich. So if you want a fantastic lunch and you love pies, Leota's is the place to go. And when you visit Maui, if you want to book a professional photo shoot with me or video shoot for you and your family, maybe you're on your honeymoon, I've been doing it for over 8 years, and this is what I love to do. When I'm not talking to the camera, I'm usually behind the camera. So if you want to book anything with me, you can find the information down below in the description of this video. I really look forward to meeting you all when you visit Maui. And also, if you're looking for a rent-a-car, you can rent my brand new Tesla Model Y. If you've always wanted to rent a Tesla, well, here's your chance to do so. I wish you a wonderful trip, and I hope you found this video helpful. Maybe you've been to Maui before, or you come here regularly, and there's a lot of restaurants here I may have not included that you thought I should. Well, comment down below. I'll include them on the next video. Just remember, this video specifically was only for restaurants that do not take reservations, so keep that in mind when you're doing those comments. I know I may have missed a lot, but there's so many good places to eat, so I really would like to do another part 2 to this video specifically. And if you enjoyed the video, you don't even have to leave a like. You don't need to subscribe. I just ask you just one thing. Please do this when you visit Maui. Use Reef-safe sunscreen for me. Look at the sunscreens that you have, or when you go to the store, look on it, see if it says Reef-safe. I'm gonna show you one right now. This is my favorite Reef-safe sunscreen right here. All good. It's a spray-on sunscreen. You know, why do I say this? Well, because all the other sunscreens that you use that aren't Reef-safe kill our reefs. And guess what? Reef is responsible for most of the world's oxygen, and using sunscreen here in Hawaii that's not reef safe isn't legal. If you get caught, it's a pretty big fine. So do yourself a favor, check your sunscreen bottles, check if they're reef safe or not, reef friendly, and if they're not, throw them out, get rid of them. I don't need a like, I don't need your subscribe on this video. I much rather prefer you use reef-safe sunscreen than any of that stuff. Okay, at this point I'm just ranting, so I'll just see you all in the next video. Shoot!
Feel like